As we venture into the vast expanse of the Yellow Sea, a region where the Pacific Ocean meets the Korean Peninsula, we find ourselves in the midst of an enigmatic encounter. In 2025, the United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, detailing an unidentified anomalous phenomenon that left experts scratching their heads. At the heart of this mystery is a 18-second video footage captured by an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform. The grainy, monochromatic image may seem ordinary at first glance, but as we delve deeper, a peculiar shape begins to take form. The camera pans to track an area of contrast that bears an uncanny resemblance to a six-point star. As the sensor keeps it centered within the frame, our curiosity is piqued. What could this unusual pattern be? Is it a natural phenomenon or something more extraordinary? As we gaze upon this fleeting image, we're left wondering, was this just a strange anomaly or something more significant? The search for answers continues, and we're left to ponder the implications of this enigmatic encounter in the Yellow Sea. In the East China Sea, 2025, an unidentified anomalous phenomenon was captured on video by an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform. The footage, submitted to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, raises questions about what we're seeing. The recording begins with the sensor panning across the area of contrast, keeping it centered in the frame. As the minutes tick by, the image momentarily overlays with black rectangular areas, a brief interruption in the otherwise steady stream of data. As the sensor continues to track the area of interest, portions of it begin to lose distinctiveness against the background. The object's shape and definition start to blur, making it harder to determine what we're looking at. This ambiguity only adds to the mystery surrounding this unidentified phenomenon. The footage takes a new turn when the sensor zooms in, panning from right to left as it follows the area of contrast. The object exits the frame several times, leaving us wondering if it's a natural phenomenon or something more extraordinary. As the minutes pass, the sensor zooms out and in, panning across the field of view against the background. But despite these changes in perspective, no clear explanation emerges for what we're seeing. The video ends abruptly, leaving us with more questions than answers about this enigmatic event in the East China Sea. In the vast expanse of the western United States, a mysterious phenomenon was captured on film in 1996. The United States Navy Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena Task Force, or UAPTF, received this footage and transferred it to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO, in 2022. What you're about to see is a 2-minute and 57-second video that's likely captured by an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform. The footage begins with a blank slate, but at the 14-second mark, something enters the frame from the upper right corner, moving swiftly across the screen before exiting near the lower left. This anomaly is shrouded in mystery, and it's unclear what we're looking at here. But wait, something strange happens next. The footage repeats itself, frame by frame, for nearly a minute. It's as if time has been rewound, and we're seeing the same events unfold once more. And then, just when you think it's all over, the playback speed slows down, and we get to relive those same few seconds again. In the end, the video settles on a single frame, frozen in time like a snapshot from the past. It's an enigmatic conclusion to this cryptic encounter, leaving us with more questions than answers. What was that thing moving across the screen? And what does it mean for our understanding of the unknown? The truth remains elusive, but the mystery lingers on. In 2019, a mysterious phenomenon was captured on infrared video footage from a U.S. military platform in the Gulf of America. The United States Air Force submitted this enigmatic report to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, sparking intrigue and curiosity. The footage, just 8 seconds long, shows an area of contrast near the center of the sensor's field of view, initially obscured by the heads-up display. As the sensor zooms in and pans across the area, it begins to visually flicker on the display, leaving us wondering what could be causing this unusual behavior. The final 2 seconds of the footage are blank, leaving us with more questions than answers. What is this unidentified anomalous phenomenon? Is it a natural occurrence or something more extraordinary? The truth remains hidden, awaiting further investigation and analysis to unravel the mystery. In the Middle East, 2023, a mysterious encounter was captured on infrared video footage from a U.S. military platform. Submitted by the United States Central Command to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, this 18-second clip remains one of the most intriguing unresolved reports. As we examine the footage, we see the sensor initially focusing on a dark area of contrast, then zooming in for a closer look. Suddenly, two bright areas of contrast appear from left to right, their trajectory swift and unexplained. The sensor adjusts its focus, keeping these enigmatic objects within view as they exit the frame. The camera refocuses on the original dark area of contrast, now encircled by a reticle, hinting at a possible target or focal point. But just as we think we're getting closer to understanding this phenomenon, the sensor's settings shift, causing the entire frame to flash white, leaving us with more questions than answers. This cryptic video has sparked widespread curiosity, and its resolution remains an open case, awaiting further investigation and explanation. In the scorching desert skies of the Middle East, a mysterious phenomenon has left military officials scratching their heads. In 2023, a United States Central Command report was submitted to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, detailing an unidentified anomalous phenomenon caught on infrared sensor footage from a U.S. military platform. The footage, a mere 10 seconds long, is shrouded in mystery. The first few frames show nothing out of the ordinary, just the dark expanse of the desert night. But then, at the 6-second mark, two distinct areas of contrast suddenly appear on the sensor's field of view. The first, larger area enters from the bottom right and exits the top edge of the frame, leaving a trail of uncertainty in its wake. Moments later, a smaller, second area of contrast materializes from the top and disappears at the bottom of the frame. What are these unexplained phenomena? Are they man-made or natural occurrences? The answers remain elusive, leaving us with more questions than answers. This enigmatic footage is just one example of the many unidentified aerial phenomena that continue to baffle experts and spark curiosity around the world. In the Yellow Sea, a mysterious phenomenon has left experts stumped. In 2023, the United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, detailing for minutes and 57 seconds of video footage captured by an electro-optical and infrared sensor system aboard a U.S. military platform. The footage begins in infrared mode, tracking an area of contrast that remains within the center of the frame for several seconds. As the camera zooms in, the image becomes more defined, but the object's nature remains unclear. Suddenly, the display switches to an electro-optical daytime television camera feed, revealing a dark shape superimposed against a blue background. This unusual sighting is followed by a brief transition back to infrared mode, where the area of contrast disappears from view. The sensor then zooms in and adjusts its contrast settings, revealing another area of interest near the center of the frame. Over the next several minutes, this object repeatedly enters and exits the camera's field of view, leaving viewers wondering what it might be. As the footage continues, the sensor reacquires and tracks the area of contrast, providing a glimpse into the unknown. But just as we think we're getting closer to understanding this enigmatic phenomenon, the video appears to skip or lose coherence, before returning to its previous state. Despite the challenges in interpreting this footage, one thing is certain: the events captured here remain shrouded in mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. In the depths of the South China Sea, a mysterious phenomenon has been documented, leaving experts scratching their heads. In 2024, the United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, detailing an unidentified anomalous phenomenon captured on video. The footage, lasting just over 1 minute and 46 seconds, was recorded using an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform. As we delve into the video, it becomes clear that something unusual is occurring. Initially, the sensor tracks an area of contrast, keeping it centered within the frame. But as time passes, the camera zooms in, and our focus shifts to an elongated shape moving across the screen from bottom right to top left. The image appears as a series of distinct areas of contrast, forming what can only be described as a line. As the sensor continues to track these enigmatic shapes, they begin to fade into the distance, becoming less distinguishable over time. This phenomenon has left experts searching for answers, but so far, none have been found. The footage remains a fascinating and unresolved mystery, leaving us to ponder what could be behind this unexplained occurrence in the South China Sea. In the vast expanse of the East China Sea, a mysterious encounter unfolded on April 15, 2024. The United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, detailing an unidentified anomalous phenomenon. This enigmatic event was captured on video by an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform. The footage begins with the sensor tracking an area of contrast, keeping it centered within the frame. The anomaly appears to be stationary, leaving no doubt about its presence. As the seconds tick by, the area of contrast remains fixed, refusing to budge from its spot. But just as suddenly, the phenomenon vanishes from view, exiting the sensor's field of view at the top of the frame. This sudden disappearance raises more questions than answers, leaving us wondering what could have caused it to vanish so abruptly. The final seconds of the footage are marked by a series of zooms in and out, but unfortunately, no further content is revealed. The mystery remains unsolved, leaving us with only the tantalizing glimpse into an unknown world. In the vast expanse of the eastern United States in 2020, a peculiar sighting was captured on infrared sensor footage aboard a U.S. military platform. The United States Northern Command submitted this enigmatic report to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, sparking intrigue and curiosity. The video begins with an area of contrast visible above the center of the frame, a fleeting glimpse that hints at something extraordinary. But as the sensor switches modes, the object rapidly moves within the field of view, leaving the top of the frame before disappearing from view altogether. The accompanying report, Rangefowler Debrief, DAO a UAP RD-089, provides additional context. The phenomenon is described as quite small and moving in a constant direction, its shape indistinguishable but with a metallic appearance and reflective underside. It's a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown, leaving us wondering what secrets lie beyond the confines of this 11-second video. As we examine this footage, it's clear that the sensor's digital alteration has not diminished the mystique surrounding this unidentified anomalous phenomenon. The question remains, what was this small, metallic object moving across the frame, and what does its mysterious appearance reveal about our understanding of the unexplained?